All right, so let's just jump right into the video, y'all, and let's talk about some updates on this layout. So I think the last time we talked about, or I was showing you guys my swing gate, and it's still up and running, doing its thing. I did start putting these overhead valances, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. I just like for there to be cover over it. Also, I've done that just so I wouldn't have to paint the whole ceiling, the whole wall. So now I could just paint in here within that little space there for the backdrop or whatever I want to put back there, instead of doing that whole wall like that, just right in there. So that's one of the main things I've been working on. The reason why these two and the one behind me are higher is because of this damn electrical thing. So I wanted to make sure I could still get in there if I needed to. And so I'll just cap this off. I'll put like a little piece of thin plywood or something there and paint that black so the gap isn't there. But that's what we got there. The next biggest thing, so there's probably three big things right now, but for me, the next biggest one was to actually get the double main running simultaneously, if you will. So it was doing that, but right here, actually where this switcher is going over now, I had a switch here and then there was a switch on the other side, literally probably right across from there. And so it was double here, but when it went back this way, it went to a single track. And I had to sit here whenever the trains would run together. I'd have to wait for this train to pass, throw the switch, and then the other one can go by. Now I don't have that problem. I had a workaround, but I also didn't think that was going to work like I wanted to. So I got rid of that switch and just added extra track just to come all the way around. Now this switch will go off onto another part, but I got rid of that double crossover, which was a nightmare and a pain. I couldn't get it to work like I wanted it to. But here is the swing out, and now it's just two mains running like they should. This switch will go out and cut through there once I get the other part of the layout out in that room built. But how I can get the trains from one side to the other is, is I just put switches here and here, and then there are two more switches way down there, if it'll get unblurred, right there. So now, you know, if the one's on the outside, he can come on the inside and get back on the outside, and vice versa. This whole section will be the yard. I do have switches here, one on the outside and one on the outside on the other end for a long, very long siding. And then I may put a switch somewhere in here to do like a industry in this area somewhere, but there will definitely be a long siding, so the outside train can just get off of the main and get over there. So that's two. And then three, I've been working on this building. So the story behind this building, it's an old healthcare building that was in Florida, and it is in this section where Art Basel happens. Art Basel is like an outdoor art gallery, and they go through it once a year. But this building, they allowed, I want to say they got like graffiti artists from all over the country to just tag the building before they imploded it. I seen it on social media. I thought it was pretty dope. And here we are. There's still a lot I got to do to this, but I just wanted to get it over here to see if this is where I wanted it. And I think I'm happy where it's going to live. A couple more tracks will go behind the train there, or behind the building, and get elevated. So as they are coming behind that building, the track is rising and rising. It'll eventually cross over these two at, I want to say maybe 5 inches high, just however high it is to get over the tallest train I have, which I think is an auto rack. So still got a bunch of stuff to do back here at Zone 13. This is the projects building that will probably be the next big scratch building that I do. And I'm gonna actually put it back over there and move some of the stuff around and kind of honestly just see kind of how I want to get this done. I'm in no rush, so I am taking my time. I appreciate you guys taking your time with me. And I think that's all I can think of right now is what I got. My main thing, and you know, I get asked a lot all the time about how to do track work and this and that. Before I even think about doing any type of scenery per se. Now, I guess you can consider this scenery, but this is just me planning stuff out. So I can move any of this stuff at any time. There's no real set in stone type of thing. As far as like ballasting and stuff is what I mean by scenery, like dirt, ballast, trees, greenery, and all that type of stuff. I needed my track work to be bulletproof. I will not put anything down until I'm absolutely sure these trains could run around here for at least 3 months to 6 months straight without any problem. So I probably won't even ballast for another 3 months or so. I want to make sure, because I'm down here in the basement, I want to make sure that these tracks will not shift or buckle or, you know, due to cold or due to the heat. I did, if I spin around here, sorry if I went too fast, but up top here, I did cut a hole and put a little vent up there. So now heat gets in here. I've done the same over in my studio too. But yeah, this is the update on the HO side. And again, I just love how this swing gate, you know, I can just swing it out and close it, and everything is still lined up really nice. So I'm super happy with it. Next thing to do is just probably paint the top for now, and then let it, like I said, ride for about 3 months or so. So I did add a few other things. Some people had some suggestions on that swing gate video. And so down in here, I did put a piece of wood under here to hold this a little better. I also made sure this was level. And then here, you can see I put shims under here. So I changed a little bit of this because I had styrene under here, but I just took regular shims from Home Depot and stuck them under there because this sat a little lower than this, and I took off too much under here. So then I had to compensate by putting these shims under there. Once I put those under there, before I laid the track, I got my sander and just made sure it was level. right? Because there was a little dip right here. And I just ran my sander over there quite a few times, and I hadn't had problems yet. So I'm going to knock on this piece of wood over here. But yeah, everything seems to be lined up nice. The double main is running fine, so now I don't have to worry about making sure I flip the switch over here or on the other side. And that is the update for the HO side. So let's run over to check out the N scale, and we'll go from there.
Hey, yo, real quick, if you like what you're watching, subscribe, like, and share.
All right, so please excuse the mess. I mean, it's horrible. But here is my N scale layout. So if you guys don't know, and if you don't follow Jason Jensen, please go follow him. I'll have his stuff down in the description, and I also put his name below here in the video. But me and Jason are connecting our layouts, our N scale layouts, virtually. So like he was saying, I'll probably do it along here. Like I'll have roads and stuff once all this gets built up, but roads will have like signs saying next exit off to whatever Jason's name of his cities and stuff will be. I also have a switch back here that can go off, and if for whatever reason we met somewhere and took our N scale layouts, I could actually link up to his too. So I think it's just fun stuff to do with Jason. We talk quite often, so I had done an N scale layout before, and it's always been a little special place in my heart for these little guys. So when we started talking about doing an N scale, I think it was just a little idea at first, but as soon as we started talking about it, I was thinking already how I wanted trains in this area. So this is my studio where I do like weathering, building stuff, obviously computer work, and then the HO layout is way over there. So if I want to run trains, I can't be here working and then the train is over. I can't see it, obviously, right? So I wanted something that I can see going by and running, wouldn't take up too much room. And N scale was the obvious choice. So we're both doing like urban city type things, current era. And I just got some basic little background buildings up. I forget, I think it's backgroundbuildings.org or something like that is where I got these from. And it's just printed off buildings that I put cardboard on, or put the actual print on the cardboard. So nothing too deep or anything. I just wanted trains running while I was actually sitting here doing work or whatever. Jason, obviously, his is a little more elaborate than mine, but I'll try and keep up with him. Here, I think I use Atlas because that's the only track the train store had. Blue Ox here in Atlanta. Or no, I didn't go to Blue Ox. I don't know where I got this track from, but it's not Pico. The switches are, but the track is Atlas. That's a little scale trains in scale. And you guys know how I am about scale trains. So, and yeah, it's just a few box cars. I may get a few other different things that have mixed freight, but again, it's just I wanted something running around. You can see here where I started the elevation on the track. I think it gets up to 1 inch here, and then it stays 1 inch all the way over. I'll need to figure out something about that bridge. I don't know what I want over there, but I'll do a little water scene here. So maybe like a really nasty sewer spillage or a nasty creek or something. So it's not going to be safe to be down in there, but yeah, that's my N scale. Like I said, it's not huge because it's N scale. I'm running my NCE is what's powering this, so it's DCC. I got a little guy up here that I'm a sucker for switches, so that's him. And yeah, just having fun, man. This is just something, you know, I think Jason even said it, like, you know, if you get tired of dealing with HO or get tired of dealing with any other thing you're doing, here's just another thing. And I'm in no rush to get this completed at all. Like I said, I'll try and keep up with Jason, and me and him probably work the same. So I know we say ain't no rush. Next week, the whole thing will be finished, but there's that. So yeah, that's the N scale update. Should be pretty fun working with Jason. So I am going to wrap up this whole HO N scale update video, and we'll talk later. All right, and yo, that was the update of HO scale and N scale. I'm looking forward to seeing where HO is going to take me. I have a plan, but it could change, right? This is a very freelance railroad. So 1 minute it could be the way it is, and the next minute something else. It's mainly modern, but again, it's freelance. So that means I can just put whatever I want on there, and I probably will. And also the N scale. I'm super excited with Jason to see what me and him are going to come up with together, and just whatever that goes into, and however it happens, I'm cool with it. Wanted to thank my Patreons. I appreciate y'all for real. It's growing. Thank you for the support and for the continued support. I got some people that have been rocking with me for a minute, so I appreciate y'all too. Very, very much so. And yeah, I think that's it for the update, y'all. If you got any questions, comments, or whatever, just leave them below. I try and at least read them and like them and heart them, but I do try and comment back or reply back. Sometimes I don't get a chance to, but like, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And I'll see you good people hopefully next week-ish. Yeah, YouTube is rough, yo. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.